Hi Aries, welcome to Higher Source Tarot for your March 2020 monthly tarot check. So this is for all Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if that's you, you are in the right place. Thank you so much to all of you who have been subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing my videos. I really appreciate that, and I'm having a ton of fun co-creating with you. I appreciate you sharing your energy with me. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and hit that bell if you want to be notified when new videos are posted, which is about every week. Sometimes I'll do a bonus reading in there too, so watch out for those. So here we go. We're going to just do a monthly reading for you guys for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And then at the end, I'm going to use these Abraham Hicks cards. They're just giving you an extra little message from the universe, so please enjoy that. And we're going to move these guys out of the way just for a minute here. So here is your present position. Okay, we've got the Three of Swords. The immediate influence around that is the Queen of Cups, though. And then your destiny here is the Knight of Swords. This is in the distant past. You've got the Sun. In the more recent past, you've got the Ace of Pentacles. And then coming towards you, you have the King of Pentacles. And then this is actually, you are represented by the Moon in this reading. Those around you are represented by the King of Wands. Sorry, I've got just a little bit of a odd little bump in this runner. That's going to drive me nuts. Here's your hopes and fears are the Queen of Wands, and then the outcome for this is the Six of Pentacles. And on the bottom of the deck, you've got the Fool. Now, I don't like to pull a bunch of clarifiers because really, anybody that really has studied tarot and reads tarot would know not to do that. The cards are represented here. We don't need 35 cards in a reading to get a good outcome or to get a clear outcome is really what I meant to say. So let's begin here. You have Earth energy here, you've got fire, you've got Pisces, you've got Leo, you've got air, not a lot of water though. You do have a little bit though. So your current position is some heartache. I think there definitely was a third party. I don't know that it was really you being cheated on, but I think there were too many people giving advice. There were too many conversations behind your back, and that's not what you want to do in a relationship. So don't ever use tarot as a replacement for therapy, but I've mentioned before, I'm a fully licensed clinician. I hold a macro license and a full clinical license. And what I would tell you with that is there needs to be a boundary around a relationship. It's kind of like how you have, a fence around your house and a front door to your house that you probably keep locked at night. You don't just let anybody walk right into your house. There's a boundary there. It's just like you don't let just anybody walk into your relationship. Unless it's an open relationship and you're into polygamy, you shouldn't be doing that. You will destroy the intimacy, the connection, the trust, etc. So I don't actually think you did this. I think somebody else did it. And so around you, though, the influences are a very warm, loving energy. This Queen of Cups is all about uplifting you. And I do feel like you have good people around you who see your value. I think you're attracting a lot of new people. I actually don't think this relationship is completely over, but I do think you're pissed. I think there's a part of you that would like to go charging at this person like the Knight of Swords. There's an energy here of some anger, some hostility, some resentment that needs to be cleared out. Okay, this is a lower vibrational frequency, and when you do this, you're going to get more of it. And it might not be back from that exact person. It could be more like you get on a run of idiots in traffic and people not being honest, or people taking your ideas at work, or some neighbor lets their dog crap in your lawn. It's stuff like that where it's just low vibrational stuff. So you have to raise your vibration up to that level of love if that's what you want to get. We talk about how we're human beings, and what that means is we bring our beingness everywhere with us. So if my beingness is set to the frequency of hostility, resentment, and anger, that's what I bring forward with me. But if it's set and tuned into the frequency of joy, love, happiness, I'm bringing that. So this for you is guidance. You want to let go of that, okay? Because trying to hang on to anything is like hanging on to the wind. If you're trying to fight and hang on to getting this person to admit to what they did, they will, but you don't have to do it in a way that's really forceful. What you really want to do, because I think there was love here. You have this in the distant past. I actually think this was a very good relationship. I think there was a commitment here for sure, and there was love here, and there still is. But this person is scared of you right now, and they probably should be, because for whoever this is for, you're very angry with them. But again, energy doesn't die and love doesn't die. And if you've been in love once before, you can love again. I think you still do. I think it's just there's some confusion, there's some uncertainty, and there was some disloyalty. And it was painful. It was really painful. Now, for some of you who say, okay, I relate to this except the part about wanting this person back, what's keeping you from getting a new person to come in is all those negative feelings. You are not ready for them until you can release those feelings and allow yourself to be ready for someone new, because there's billions of the people out there, Aries, and there's somebody for you. You are dynamic, you are smart, you are reliable. I mean, there's no more loyal sign in the zodiac than an Aries. I mean, if I could pick, my friends and companions by zodiacs, I probably would pick Aries. And I'm an Aries sun, and I don't think we would butt heads because I know how loyal we can be. So in the, kind of being a leader kind of thing, that doesn't bother me. I would say, good, I need a break from being one, you do it. So anyway, in the more recent past, I do think there was an offer here. I also think you've had some nice financial opportunities. I do want to comment on that too, because you have a really nice financial energy coming forward here. And I think you've recently gotten some money. Now, this is not my reading, but I will tell you, I'm an Aries, and I manifested in the last month like $4,000. And so it's unexpected. It was in addition to work. I think for some of you, you're also doing that. When you step away from a relationship for an Aries, that can definitely affect your financial outlook. And some of us can kind of hit the panic button and decide, well, I need to figure out my finances right now. I don't want any uncertainty in that area because I can't control this other person. I can control my money. And so for some of you, you have been great about just clearing out bullshit, extra bills that you don't need, consolidating things, paying things off, and now you're really seeing where your money is starting to accumulate, because you're not paying a bunch of piddly little stuff. Like if you, let's say you went on a trip and you did, any like Southwest, any vacation company will do this where you can make payments. It's stuff like that you paid off and now you don't have it, and it's like, wow, I've got all this extra money. So that feels really nice. Now coming towards you is definitely a very stable person, and this person's good looking, and they are attracted to you. Like I said before, they have real love for you. They see your drive, your passion. They see all the good in you, but they are not sure what to do because they did something damaging. And it's like there's wreckage from the past that needs to be cleared up, and they're unsure of how to do it. But I would say for you, write down, why do you want this person? What do you want and why do you want it? Okay? Not about how. We don't want to do that because that builds uncertainty and limiting beliefs. It's all about what and why. So with this King of Pentacles, again, you have just a very stable energy with money coming towards you. But I also think this person has invested in themselves. They're also very financially stable. So if you've had to take care of somebody in the past, you're not going to be doing that anymore. And you definitely, with the outcome of this reading, there will be reciprocity in terms of money, okay? So I feel like there is a good connection here. It's coming forward, but you're somewhat suspicious. This is you, and this is Pisces energy, but it is you represented with the moon card. And it's like you were deceived. You know you were, they know they did it, and kind of a double crosser to some extent. And it's almost like they were immature and got kind of pissy and talked about you. And they regret it because they know that the people that they went to turned out to be untrustworthy, kind of low vibrational people themselves. They're realizing that, but it's like they've got too much pride to kind of come, crawling back. So this is just a time for you too of just having really deep emotions. And so feel the feelings, have every single one of them, all right? And know that your thoughts guide your feelings. Your feelings are just your vibrational indicator. Your feelings tell you where you are in terms of your own frequency. So if you're not feeling great, then reach for better feeling thoughts, because the moon is also about closing out a phase or a cycle. So I feel like if you've had an on again, off again thing, or you have been separated from somebody, that cycle is coming to a close. Okay, the cycle for that is ending, and around you or coming towards you, you have right in a row the King and the Queen of Wands. Okay, we've got the power couple here. And I love it that she has that cute little black cat at the bottom of her throne. She's definitely softer than the King. She's got the sunflower, the cat, and she's just, again, these are a very beautiful couple together. So this person wants to be that power couple with you. This is Aries, Leo, Sag. But this person could be somebody who's like in charge of something. Maybe they're a sales manager. They could be some kind of a lecturer or a teacher of some sort. Something though where they're very magnetic, but they believe in you. They're a huge action taker. And so even if they're not normally, they are going to go into action with this because they want to reconcile with you, or they want to move forward with you. Now, again, these are your hopes and fears. And so you are really looking to be respected, to feel dignified. I think what happened here with that Three of Swords in the beginning was some embarrassment. And an Aries would rather die than be embarrassed. We do not like to be embarrassed. We do tend to be somewhat prideful, and we work hard, right? So I do think for some of you, this is about, really garnering that true loyalty, respect, and feeling very nurtured. But you're going to be able to also connect with yourself on that higher level. I also think, too, for those of you that have kids, this may be a time, too, where you are going to make sure your priorities are in line. If you have children and this is a relationship that's either new or it's coming back, you're going to be very clear with this person that your kids are your priority, and that needs to be understood. Like, you have commitments and things, and you keep your commitments. So, and there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, there's everything right with it. How about that? So, this outcome is the Six of Pentacles here. So this is Earth energy, and it's an interesting mix with the Fool, because the Fool is definitely more of an impulsive energy, but it's all about brand new beginnings. It's all about manifestation. So what I like about this combination is the Six of Pentacles is about getting balance, okay? So if you have not had a balanced relationship, you are going to almost demand it. Like, this needs to change in order for me to be in a relationship with anybody. There needs to be reciprocity. It could be also to a Libra with the scales in there. But, if you're asking if this person is worth it, the answer is yes. Okay, that they're going to be balanced and be reciprocal this time. And I just love this energy from the King, the Queen, into the Six of Pentacles. It makes total sense. And so with the Fool, this is telling you to soften a little bit, because the Fool's a little bit naive. The Fool trusts. The Fool is not afraid to take a leap of faith. So trust that everything, and I mean everything, happens for you. It happens for your soul's journey. It does not happen to you. So if there's been pain in the past, for some reason, that was part of the journey that needed to happen in order to propel you into this next level of commitment. So you, like I said, are going to be much more stable with money. And I do think whatever happened here propelled you into understanding your finances a lot better, understanding how to manifest money. If I didn't say this, the Fool is a terrific law of attraction card. So this kind of energy where it's very free and carefree, if you can embody that, you are going to attract experiences that are going to help you to feel free and carefree. Okay, so very nice reading there for you guys. But let's close it out here with our Abraham Hicks message. What do I want and why do I want it? Did I already say that? I had no idea this was the card. I know it was sitting there, but I'm just telling you, it makes all perfect sense. It all aligns, doesn't it? When you acknowledge what you do not want and then ask yourself, what is it that I do want? You begin a gradual shift into the telling of your new story and into much improved point of attraction. You get the essence of what you think about, whether you want it or not, because the law of attraction is unerringly consistent. Therefore, you are never only telling the story of how it is now. You are also telling the future experience that you are creating right now. So you get what you think about, okay? So if you want to create a situation that's fulfilling and happy and trusting, you have to feel that way. You have to see that as potential, as having potential for you. You have to know that. So, you know, if you want to shift your energy, then you'll get a new story. You really will. If you keep your energy the same, you'll get the same old story, and who wants that? It gets boring. So, great reading for you guys, though. I really feel a very positive, forward-moving momentum for you as you move into March. I think, you know, overall, what I'm getting from this, too, I think it's going to begin in March, but I think by the time May rolls around, you are going to be so secure. You are going to feel like every single thing all makes sense together, okay? So I love you, Aries, and I will be back in about a week.